Hi, it's Jason in Jason's Jungle. Well, it's time to start clearing out all the stuff in the polytunnel and greenhouse and start planting up. So today I'm going to be planting out my courgettes and some outside cucumbers. So these are the cucumbers I'm putting into this bed. I've got 3 courgettes and I have 4 cucumbers. So I'll start off with the courgettes. First of all, I have Zephyr. Zephyr is a courgette that's got quite an attractive look. It's a yellow courgette with a green tip. Looks a bit like a juggler's baton. It's very tasty, very prolific last year. I have courgette crookneck, which as the name indicates, it has crookneck. I think it's yellow crookneck. So that's the second one. That didn't give as many last year, but I have had quite a lot of it before. And then I have courgette all green bush, which I haven't grown before. Now these are all starting to get the male flowers out, and basically get them in the ground, get them built up so that they can start to get the females out soon. Now the cucumbers I have are, first of all, I have a bush cucumber. So this is, where is it? This one, Bush Champion. So rather than veining, it'll actually give a stockier bush. Handy if you've got a patio and you want to grow some cucumbers on there, you don't have anywhere it can curl up. You know, so it takes up a lot less space and a lot less sprawl than a regular cucumber. Then I have Burpless Tasty, which grew last year, and it was definitely not burpless. It was burpless, I mean, definitely wasn't burpy, and it was tasty, and it was quite like, so we'll grow it again this year. I have Crystal Lemon, which I grew a couple of years ago, and once everyone was convinced it was a cucumber, they quite enjoyed it, so I'll grow that again this year. And the final cucumber is a melon. This is the striped Armenian cucumber, which is in fact a type of melon. It just has a personality crisis. So I'll be growing this up the trellis, and I'll also be growing the 3 climbers in the polytunnel. Okay, so I'll start off with the Zephyr. Now if you look here, you can see that this was the first leaf, true leaf. This is the second leaf, and this is the cover up here is the leader. Now they tend to go off towards the direction of the second leaf. So when you're planting them, if you plant that sort of towards where you want them to go, you can get a little bit of control over the way it goes. So I'll be pointing that into the bed away from the path to try and get a bit of direction to it. Now they don't like the roots being wet, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scoop out a hollow and make a mound, so I can water into this hollow around them. Shall I make it a bit that way? I can water into the hollow around them, and that'll direct it down to the soil where the roots are, but it'll also allow most of the roots to drain. Now here I've got mycorrhizal fungi. I tend to use this on a lot of my outdoor stuff. I don't use it in the polytunnel because they're really just very big planters, and I used it last year, and there's a lot of fungi in it this year, so I don't think I need to really keep doing it in there unless I changed out all the compost. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, take some of the fungus. Now you can see it's nice root system, but it's not root bound. So I'll just apply this and rub it around so it sticks to the outside of the roots. Make a little hole in here. Pop this in. Firm it up. Get it put in the right direction. That'll be better. Firm it up. And once I've done everything, I will come along and I'll give it a good watering. Now I haven't put any amendments in with the planting hole because when I prepped the bed I added a few things. I added garlic powder because we've got onion white rot. I added bloodfish and bone. I added superphosphate, which helps form the plant and form the fruit and the flowers. And I added a slow release general purpose fertilizer. So I'll get these done and then I'll show you the cucumbers at the end. Okay, we can see here I've planted the courgette into a mound, and around the mound there's a moat that can fill up with water, and that will soak right down into the ground and help the roots drive down, but the stems would still be dry, so the stems can rot off if you let them stand too wet. So I've done 3 courgettes, I've staggered them a bit in the bed, and I've done the bush cucumber in the same manner. And all that's left to do is the 3 cucumbers, which will be done the same way and pointing towards the hedge, the trellis. So everything's been planted now. There is courgette zephyr, courgette crookneck, courgette all-green bush, cucumber bush champion, and we come round to here. We have cucumber purple tasty, cucumber crystal apple, and cucumber Armenian striped. I've put the trench around the front of these so that it can fill up and water all of them, and I've given them a soaking and a bit of a shower to help it embed the roots in. Okay, if you found that interesting, click like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on my next installment.